So we're here at the entranceway of the wonderful Natural History Museum in London, and as you enter, you see three spectacular specimens. One of which has gone extinct, one nearly went extinct, and one's very much in decline. And the fact that they're huge, impressive specimens is no coincidence. Large species are much more threatened. So this is a marlin. Marlin can grow up to 5 meters long, and people like to fish them because they're very good fighters, they're very impressive things to fight, and having the specimens afterwards looks really impressive if you fish. Furthermore, there's a problem in that these large species tend to breed late in life, and so they're particularly vulnerable to this extra mortality. So very many large fish, great manta rays and whale sharks and sharks are very much in decline. And the same process occurs with fishing with nets. It's the large species that are more likely to be caught, and because they take some time to mature, they're vulnerable for a much longer period of time. So fisheries tend to result in the collapse of larger species. This process has been going on for quite some time. In the late Pleistoscene, there was the extinction of many of the megafauna, the large species over 40 kilograms, such as this mastodon that seems to have finally gone extinct about 10,000 years ago. There's some debate as to the role of humans and climate, but most people now accept that humans were the main cause of this extinction. And it's very much dependent on size. The large species disappeared, but the small species persisted. Now let's look at the third specimen. So what then are the largest species on Earth? The blue whale. Unsurprisingly, although this was once a very abundant species in almost all the oceans of the world, it became on the edge of extinction due to intense whaling. But thankfully in the 1960s, whaling was stopped, blue whales were protected, and the numbers have bounced back since. And this doesn't just apply to animals. Large trees are vulnerable to disappearing. The large trees are obviously much more valuable, and they're slow to achieve that large size. And then there are other complications. It turns out that in small fragments, large trees are particularly vulnerable because lianas grow over them, the climate is different, and they're 3 times more likely to die on the edge of a forest rather than in the middle. So in conclusion, large species are much more threatened, but as we've seen, as in the case of the blue whale, if we're committed, we can do something about it, and we can reverse these declines.